Kenya has been said to be the birthplace of humanity, with the oldest human remains discovered there. A nation of 30 million people, Kenya has lost 1.5 million to the scourge of AIDS. Another 1.3 million are known to be infected, but since only 14% of the population has been tested, the actual number may be higher. WAIT stands for the Washington AIDS International Teens, and it uses performing arts to teach about the virus, the importance of testing, and the value of abstinence and lifetime partnership in stopping the epidemic. Pius Mtenge, a Kenyan pastor living and working in New Jersey, invited the WAIT team to teach HIV prevention messaging to various schools and church groups in Kenya.
The plan is to go to the Machakos Presbyterian Baptist High School and to train the young people there in WAIT. This pastor actually had several schools that he works with closely in Kenya, and he helped actually found and sponsor these schools. So he asked us to come to those areas.
We first visited the Machakos Baptist Secondary School. All the students there are just so attentive and so amazed to meet you, and I was just so amazed to meet them, and it was just such a welcoming experience.
I like to dance and sometimes sing.
I like dancing, break dancing, I like music.
I was very happy when I heard our sister described as the mama for all of you, because I'm the mama for all of the WAIT teams. Our goal is to stop AIDS in the world. But we know that one person can't stop AIDS by themselves, right? They need to it needs to be every person. Your team will be training other teams, and your team will also maybe in the future be traveling to other countries and will be explaining and sharing and using your talents to help other kids use their talents, and so on and so on and so on. When we went to Kenya, what I found out was this works perfectly in the traditional society. WAIT really helps to empower relationships between youth and adults, between parents and children. Also, it works very well to help bring out the talents of each existing group. So it was really wonderful to see these young kids who enjoyed singing and they enjoyed dancing, and now suddenly they had a reason to use it for something that was actually helping their community. Simple question, what is the best way to protect yourself? What is the best way to protect anyone else from receiving HIV? Yes? Exactly. Abstaining from a sexual relationship until what? Marriage. Right, until marriage, and then in marriage being faithful, right? All of this is put together in one little skit. And in this skit, we explain the situation of someone who receives HIV, and then how she responds to that, and the kind of decisions she makes, and how she takes care of herself, and how she takes care of others.
When we were there, we decided only to bring 3 people, myself, Claire Masuda, and my mom, Kate Subata. We didn't have enough people to do a full-scale skit, but I could see we could still just work just as fine. We just trained more people to be in the skit along with us when we performed it.
What we really try to emphasize is the value of every single person, that even one person does not deserve to receive this.
Kila matatite ni kana monanie na maelesie nesa ni mundu onomwe dakarete
Among adults, 8% of the women and 4% of men have tested positive. However, since women are tested in far greater numbers than men, usually in prenatal clinics, the number of male infections is probably much higher.
The other thing that we noticed when we were in Kenya is, in a way, they have sort of a model for how to approach AIDS, because what they've been doing is using community resources to help others. They have these volunteer counseling and testing centers, but they also have people who are HIV positive who go and help others to come in and get tested.
Maybe, I don't know about US, but in Kenya we still got the problem of stigma.
Everyone's on ARVs?
Yeah.
Oh, great. And are they working well?
They are working well. You can see on the story that it looks healthy.
Great.
We are living evidence that ARVs work.
Kenya has done a great job in terms of the government is providing ARVs to those who are infected for free. And this is a model, again, for other countries that they could follow, which would really help, especially to prevent the transmission from mothers to their babies. So I think Kenya really has a lot to be proud of. And the biggest issue we found when we were there were orphans. Basically, every school, every church, every village was doing something to take care of a rather large population of orphans. And in some cases it was things like providing a meal for them. In other cases it was actually taking them into the home or providing education and this kind of thing. So I was very impressed with how Kenya is really banding together to help stop this problem.